Hello everyone, it's Shadowgui here once again, making another video, this time giving my thoughts on The Karate Kid. As just a few days ago, it was the first time I've ever seen the movie. And this is one of the movies again where I feel like I just think to myself, how come I've never seen this movie before after so long? But now I got the chance to see it, and it's honestly just a great movie. Just putting out there, amazing movie. Like shoot, I'm really happy I saw it. Just a really good heartfelt movie. That's how I can really say about that. Just quick thoughts. If you haven't seen the movie, go check it out. You have to. It's amazing. If you haven't seen the movie in a while, I really feel you should rewatch it. It's a great watch. Yeah, so I'm here just to give my overall thoughts on the movie and just what I think about it. So first things first, plot summary. There's a kid named Daniel. He moves into a new area, and then he likes a girl in his school, but he gets bullied around by these kids. He tries to defend himself, but doesn't really work out too much. So there's his mentor called Mr. Miyagi. First he's a little mysterious during the beginning of the movie, but later on, Mr. Miyagi sees that Daniel needs help, so he's willing to teach him karate, and then it goes on playing like that, like, oh, the famous scene, wax on, wax off, it was nice seeing that. And then, yeah, just like the overall, I guess, characters. To me, that's what the greatest thing about this movie. The characters. Mr. Miyagi, he's a wise man. He's trying to teach this kid how to do karate, and he really wants the best for him. Then he learns stuff about his past, and, that motivates Daniel. You know, he first he wants to learn karate for a little more selfish reasons, but then Mr. Miyagi teaches him there's more to do it. There's more to karate than just trying to fight, just trying to beat someone up. You have to use it for the right reasons, and that's a great message. But going back to the characters, Daniel, he's just trying to fit in. He's trying to like trying to find his way into this little situation now. He just wants the best for himself, and at times he could come off a little selfish, but he's just a kid, just like anybody else. And if he learns his way after learning about Mr. Miyagi's past, it motivates him even more to work harder to become the best he can be and to take all his lessons to heart. In the end, it works out for him. And there's a few more characters, but to me, at the top of my head right now, those are the two highlight characters, Mr. Miyagi and Daniel. They're pretty great. I like the scenes, just with the beginning where Daniel tries to defend himself against the bully. I believe his name was Johnny. He tries to punch him, but ends up getting beat up at the beach. And tries again the Halloween dance, gets beat up again, and it was just pretty great. And what's it called? I do like. So I'll talk a little more about the fight scenes themselves. I do like the fight scenes. It shows about karate. I don't know too much about karate itself in the real world, but I don't know how accurate this movie was. But I do feel it showcases in a really good way. Like I said, the message itself. It's just about the whole movie. Do things for the right reason. Understand why you're doing these things. Daniel learns that he shouldn't use karate or any fighting in that manner just to try to beat someone else. He needs to use it for the right reasons to defend himself. To try to prove something. And Mr. Miyagi, he sends a good message like, you already proved yourself. You already did your training. You're the best you can be. That all that matters. And it was a good message. And it was good to see Daniel overcome his obstacles by defeating Johnny in the end of the movie. And like I said, the fight scenes themselves I thought was pretty good. Like during the final little fight between Johnny and Daniel, I was like intense. I was like edge of my seat, like, oh shoot, what the hell is gonna happen? Even though I had in the back of my head what was gonna happen, I was still like on edge, just thinking, oh shoot, I was like stuck to the screen, like waiting what was gonna happen, even though it was gonna happen like 10 seconds later. That to me, that's pretty good. If you're in a movie knowing like the outcome beforehand, but yet you're so intensified with the scene itself, that's a great movie. To me, that's a great way to have that. And I just love that the movie did that. It was just so great. What else? I do like the props. Sam was the back in the 1980s. This movie was made. There were some like what's it called? I guess a few not how to say, locations and the way the aesthetic was. Like the cars, my dad even pointed out these are older cars, and he was amazed how like old the cars were. Since especially when you look at movies these days, of course, when you look at a movie, it reflects on the time period it was made in, and just seeing all these older cars and seeing the locations, it was pretty great to see like a more older aesthetic. You know, like I guess not really throwback movie since I wasn't born in the 1980s, but you know, it was nice seeing that different type of vibe having that in the movie. I really like that. Another thing, actually, fun fact, at least about me, a little more where I generally live. In the movie, there is a little place called Golf and Stuff. I actually been to that place, Golf and Stuff. You know, near I seen the little go karts, you know, little pool area. But they removed the slide that was in the movie. You know, now it's I forget exactly what it is now. But yeah, when I saw it, I was like, hey, that's Golf and Stuff. And my dad's like, yeah, that's where we go. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Haven't been there in a long while, but yeah, you know, I saw that. That was a pretty good thing, cool thing to see. Let's see, what else we have. Trying to think of anything else I could say. It's just a brilliant movie. Just like I said, the whole message behind it, the characters, just the whole feeling of it. It's just honestly great. You know, I like just the way it handled itself. Though, like the way it's just one of those movies where it's like Star Wars, the original Star Wars. What else? Even Spider Man. Those movies. It's just one of those movies which are timeless. Movies that even though they're set in a certain time frame, and like I said before, is reminiscent of the time frame it was recorded in. It, just with its message, the way it's directed, the way everything was executed, makes it so genuine to the point where you can watch it pretty much at any time ever, and then you could just like have fun with it. That's great. That's honestly really great. And then that's what I just have so much enjoyment. I've seen that movie, and I'm just like, I heard there's a part two. I'm not too sure if it's a part three or not, but I heard there's sequels, and I believe there's a remake that came out a few years ago. I don't know when exactly, but you know, I'm willing to go see those movies too. I'm willing to see those movies, see what happens next. You know, just like I'm willing to see what happens in this franchise, and I understand now why people love the Karate Kid so much. It's just a great, heartfelt movie, and that's really all needs to be said about that. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about it right now. You know, trying to not make this too long, but oh shoot. But yeah. So I guess if you guys have any comments to say about the Karate Kid or any movies you like in general, I want to hear them. You know, like I said, I'm still amazed that I haven't seen the movie till now. I really need to get out a little more. You know, see a few more movies. You know, experience stuff. You know, that's one thing I realize now. But yeah, so anything guys gotta say about that, I'd like to hear it in the comments below. Guys want to check out anything else I do? I have a second channel. I also post art on Instagram and Twitter. Guys want to check that out? Link in the description below. Like I said, I just willing to talk more about this stuff, and that's kind of what I do. Just talk about stuff that I like, and you know, gets me happy. And yeah, that's right. That's all I really gotta say about that. Go watch The Karate Kid if you haven't seen it. Rewatch it if you haven't seen it in a while. It's a really inspirational movie. It's just great. You gotta see it. It's just pretty amazing. What else? That's it. That's all I gotta say. Hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, depending on what time you're seeing this. And yeah, just have a good one. See ya.